Everyone knows the story of a family in need, who decide to live in a haunted house full of warnings they do not heed. The story follows the family's struggle against the evil ghost. But then they get scared and paranoid and pack up for the coast. People then condemn the house and look upon it as a curse, wishing the evil being in there would somehow be dispersed. But what if the home wasn't demented? It wasn't hell on earth. What if it was the home of someone's? Besides, they were here first. No one has told the story of the ghost that lives in the home. They naturally assume it is tortured and tormented and utterly alone. They say it hungers for blood and feasts on brains. They say it enjoys making its guests turn violently insane. But the ghost does not care for these foolish misconceptions. In fact, he sometimes even chuckles at their complete misdirection. In truth, he's not evil and never really in a bad mood. The worst he can get is when static takes over his show on the tube. Yes, he's fine where he is and doesn't plan to move. But the new family this time promised that he would. The ghost would listen to their threats as he shifted in his seat, but was not distressed, for he heard this all before, and knew he couldn't be beat. The next day, the family attempted an exorcism, and brought a priest to their home. He seemed quite confident in his abilities, since he preferred to work alone. "Be gone, demon!" the priest yelled, but the ghost simply rose the volume to 12. "Go to the light!" the priest exclaimed while throwing some holy water, but the ghost replied curiously, "Why, I do not bother." The priest went in shock, for he'd never heard a spirit talk back. He ran to the door and was gone in a flash. The family stood there pretty much dazed, so they decided to rest and fight another day. "The ghost has not won," the father proclaimed. "We will stay in this house and play his little game. We shall not be defeated. We shall succeed." The family walked off triumphantly as the ghost turned to Channel 23. A few days passed with nothing of new. Everything was too quiet. This, the ghost knew. The family had a plan, and it took place that night. They hoped their new friends would now give the ghost a fright. The doorbell rang, and so the family entered the living room once more, when suddenly a frenzy of manic ghost hunters stormed through the front door. The paranormal investigators got ready with their beeping contraptions, while the psychics massaged their temples trying to sense the phantom. "There is strong energy here," one psychic said as she waved her hands about. So she and the others decided to sit and hope for the ghost to moan, "Get out." Instead, the ghost stood up and grabbed a nearby chair. The game was on and his team was winning, which was his only care. The ghost experts gasped and screamed as they saw the objects move. They knew he was here, so the hauntings were true. "Tell us your name! Why are you here? Do you enjoy us being in fear?" Ghost gave no reply as only 30 seconds remained in the game. If his team scored just one more time, they'd have total fame. "Answer us!" The group was getting annoyed. They did not come here just to be toyed. "Do you hate us? Do you want us out?" "Yes! Yes! Yes!" The ghost gave a mighty shout. "Don't mess with us, and don't press your luck. We're the best, and you most definitely suck. You didn't win, so it's time for your end. Feel the wrath of your evil ghost friend. The family and experts shrieked and ran, most obviously, leaving the ghost to his victory dance, which in itself was much scarier than he. So in the end, the conclusion is simple, almost too cliché. The family, believe it or not, decided to move away. The ghost, however, stayed and was as happy as could be. Well, that is until the new family came in and decided to get rid of the TV.
Longtime favorites Amos and Andy are rising to new heights in their CBS radio series on Sunday night. Heard on most of these...